Greetings, this is Chris, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Evil Genius. After having defeated the Mechanist, we're all ready to go for Far Harbor, except that there are a few quests I want to complete first. So, this is the order of operations for today. We're going to find the railroad and complete their initial quests. We're going to go and speak to Paladin Dance and finish his secondary quest. So that means we're going to be in the Brotherhood. And we're also going to try and complete the Cabot House quest because of an extra point of charisma from the bobblehead you can get that way would be extremely useful, as I understand it, in the coming DLC. Sorry, I got distracted there by killing raiders. We're going to top it all off by defeating Kellogg at Fort Hagen, and thus bringing the Brotherhood to the Commonwealth properly. So, that's the plan. I think it's pretty sensible. Let's get on with it. So here we are at the Old North Church, which is the end of the Freedom Trail. I didn't bother following it this time because I know where it ends up. And we should be able to go inside and then find the railroad. It's worth noting, of course, that I've had a chance to upgrade my weapons. My 10mm pistol's getting a bit towards the end of its lifetime, I think. I remember in my first playthrough I carried on playing with a 10mm for quite a long time because I got an explosive one, and that really makes it very powerful. But I think it's going to be gone pretty soon. I've improved the sniper rifle so that it has a complete marksman's grip stock, I think that's what it is. And it also is the, of course, the legendary weapon we picked up. So it's a poisoning sniper rifle, which is mildly interesting, I suppose. It could be useful. I don't know whether poison means they get staggered every time the damage is applied or not. But hey, it's an extra 30 damage over time, so better than nothing. Then we have the now 5-crank improved laser sniper rifle. Since I only ever use this for sniping, it's pretty much the most powerful sniper rifle I've got right now. Since it can do, what's that going to be, times 5? 280 damage, and double if the target's at full health. So this will kill most things in a single shot, I think, provided they were on full health to begin with. But it's not going to be as useful as this sniper if there are multiple targets, because I can get 10 shots off with this in fairly rapid succession, whereas this one takes quite a long time to reload. So this is the sniping when I have time, and this is the sniping when I don't have time weapon. We also have the shotgun, pretty much as before, quite low on ammo at the moment. I should reload it anyway. Very effective in short range. And then I've taken to using this combat rifle. I haven't had much chance to improve it because I ran out of useful things. I think I ran out of screws specifically, and possibly aluminium. But nonetheless, I put a scope on it. So for a default 86 damage and fairly rapid fire, that's actually pretty good. So this is going to be my main gun for now, especially as I have a ton of .45 ammo, which I haven't got any other guns that use. So now we're inside the church, we'll go kill some ghouls, and I'll catch up with you when we finally meet the railroad. I think we can all agree the fact that the railroad's password is railroad is pretty stupid, but personally I find it even dumber because the word trail exists right here, so you can put 4 of the letters in basically straight away. 5 of the letters, because you can go R-A-I-L and then back to R fairly quickly. So, like, even if somebody was surprise attacking this place, it's not like it's challenging to spin this dial and press the button quickly. I don't know what they were thinking. Terrible security.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm just a scavenger.
I'm just exploring.
You can tell from my helmet.
And you just happened to guess the password to the secret door. Right. Who told you how to contact us?
I guess I figured it out from the random notes you had lying around. But I'm not going to tell you.
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out, one way or another. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal out there.
Damn right.
Glad someone noticed.
You know, you're practically famous. You're the one rebuilding the Minutemen out of Sanctuary, right?
Well...
And, as if that wasn't enough, you've left a trail of destruction in your wake. Gone places no sane person would go alone.
So you're vouching for her?
Yes, trust me. She's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
I guess I haven't done a lot because Deacon didn't really flatter me terribly well there. I came here to find my son.
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. I'm looking for help to find him.
Someone stole your boy? That's terrible. Do you know who did it? For your sake, I hope the Institute isn't involved.
Nope, pretty sure it's the Institute.
One of the Institute's agents. Kellogg.
God damn it. Kellogg is responsible for so many atrocities, but this... I'll have Deacon look into this. If anyone can find a lead on your boy, he can. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah. I kind of designed them, you know?
Yeah. I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're definitely machines, but, you know, let's pretend I care. Go on.
Go on.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Well, ultimately my plan, I suppose, was to upload my consciousness into a synthetic body, thus becoming the perfect humanoid who could live forever. So, yeah, I'd totally risk my life if that was what the situation was.
Makes no difference to me if it's a human or a synth.
Well said. We'll do what we can to look into your missing boy. What the Institute has done to your family and others is what drives us. Normally, you're exactly the type of person we try and recruit. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, obviously I want to take over the world and oppress it, but these people are just obsessed with whether or not synths have the same rights as people. And I can reassure you, Desdemona, that under my rulership, synths will have exactly the same rights as humans. It's just they won't be very many.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Yeah, sure, I understand. It's a bit rude, but I'll let you off.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
We'll see. I'll keep it secret for now.
Don't worry. I'll keep your secret.
That's what I want to hear. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
Yeah, of course they do. I'm awesome.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Sounds like a good deal. I could always use more competent allies.
Sign me up, then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Cool, I'll see you there. And here we are at the junction. Hello, Deacon.
Deacon, is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
Yeah, very good.
This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off.
Uh-huh.
You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I don't want to know about that.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit. It's to stay one step ahead of you-know-who. The Institute.
Voldemort?
So about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Okay. So, tell me about the mission.
Yeah, that's great. So what are we doing here?
The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm
Okay.
looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, "Mine is in the shop." Trust me.
Mine is in the shop. Okay. So we've managed to reach the tourist. Let's have a quick chat to him.
Excuse me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
I don't understand what you mean.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
None of these give me the correct answer. I assume it's the one on the left, though.
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. She's just showing me the ropes.
All right.
Yeah.
The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
I think you're being a little extreme.
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? That little Slocum Joes of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches! The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, you should get out of here.
Good to know. I'll be going.
Yeah. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Well, I could do with an attitude change from you, but never mind.
Hi.
Deacon?
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
I don't see why he'd lie. I could say he's lying, but what? There's no reason for him to lie.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
Okay, sounds straightforward. Let's go.
Tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Okay. I note, Deacon, that you have literally walked us to the end of a cliff here, so we're going to have to go all the way back to get down. And here we are in the highly convenient escape tunnel.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Okay, I've never met the guy, but let's go.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
Security lockdown, got it. And I love this theme. This is the best piece of music in the entire game, in my
Won't be
opinion.
able to hack this.
Deacon, can you deal with that?
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Where did you go?
Pretty cool, Deacon, I will say. Pretty cool.
Contact detected.
It's almost a shame that this place doesn't end up as a settlement, because it's really cool. It's in a really fun place, like the middle of quite a dangerous area. It's underground and hidden, and it's got loads of fun space to play with. It would be awesome to get settlers in here and, you know, build a little secret agency of your own. I mean, in many ways, if they ever do any sort of, I don't want to say like expansion, but You know, if they do any extension of the existing faction storylines, then the railroads clearly has to involve taking this back, because it's awesome.
Movement detected. There you are. Gone. I know you are there.
Well, that went a bit Terminator just there, with the skeletons coming through the fire. But these guys are dead. I'm carrying much too much stuff. Deacon, are you a follower? Can I actually give you things? Nope, nope. Deacon.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salus Acrote, Suprema Lex.
Open says me.
That's some good armor. Deacon.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets.
Deacon. Talk to me. Or just wander off. Where are you going?
Take this.
And of course we get the Deliverer. Nice little pistol. Very nice. If you fully upgrade it, you can make a hell of a lot of VAT shots. Even my character with very few action points can get away with a lot of shots of this gun. Now we just have to fight our way out of the main entrance, and we're done. Deacon's downstairs still, because, you know, NPCs and lifts. Not their favourite things. And is there anything else good around here? Aren't cake pans fantastic or something for aluminium? We'll take all of them. Okay, only a few synths left, and then we're done. We've made it back out to Slocum Joe's.
Detected.
Oops. Sorry, Deacon. And we just have to fight our way out, and then we're good. So, everybody ready for a nice fight? Ooh, cake pan.
Why, I knew you.
There you are. And you. And I thought I turned off those guys. Oh, there's another guy upstairs.
I will limit the mean if possible.
And there was another turret. Where's the other turret? Outside? That's a mine. I do love how my character swears considerably when this happens. Deacon, you're just ruining my slow motion here. Fine, you're just going to get in the way. I'm not going to use it. Looks like you got it. I've no idea where it was, but looks like you got it. I stepped a little bit too far outside. I knew there were mines here, but that was just a bit too far, unfortunately. Are there any
Got
more?
what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs.
Understood. See you
We made
there.
a good team.
The best. See you soon.
Sure, Deacon. We'll just loot the place a little bit more, and then we're done. Okay, Deacon is an unbelievable idiot. He walks outside straight onto a mine, attracts the attention of that raider in the Corvega area, and then gets himself mini-nuked. And my buff out just ran out, so now I'm in slow motion. Oh hey, that means I can shoot a ghoul with incredible precision. Here, ghouly, ghouly, ghoul. That was fun. Now, I'm not going to be as stupid as Deacon. I hope. I know there's mines around here. And I'm going to heal myself. So now we just have to go back to the church. And then we can... Oh, Deacon, you just can't help yourself, can you? If you weren't marked as an essential NPC, you would be so dead. As I was saying, we're going to go back to the Old North Church. Meet up with Deacon again. I actually quite like setting off mines in this mode. And then we'll be able to complete that quest and join the railroad. First things first, though, we have a horrible addiction to buff out because I've been taking it non-stop in order to carry our items. That's that solved. That's our leg solved. We're good to go. Back to the church.
And the new girl patched me up, put me on her shoulder, and blasted her way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Well, Deacon did get into a lot of trouble that I helped him out of. I did technically disable the minefield with my legs. And yeah, we got the prototype, no problem.
Every word he said was true. And then some.
If you didn't have the prototype, I'd think you're both lying through your teeth.
See? Just like I said.
Looks like I can't convince
I
her.
was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign her up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Cool. We will join the railroad.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Well, Professor's pretty cool.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Well, I'm certainly not a charmer.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
I think the best thing to go for is, of course, the Professor.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Well, if the Institute if people's opinions about the Institute are to be believed, then all the cats and crows are spies, so we're probably being watched all the time. In fact, I think we'll find out later that they already know where the railroad headquarters are. But the Institute's whole thing is vague.
It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Cool. So let's go chat with Dr. Carrington. He's normally over here. Sometimes he's through here. Nope. Oh, there he is, standing around the table to greet me.
Listen up, everyone.
Oh,
This is the
sorry.
Professor. She did the switchboard op with Deacon. She's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show her the ropes. Feel free to welcome her aboard. That is all. It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Cool. We're in. Let's talk to the doctor.
Sister Mona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done.
I completely agree.
Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Okay. What have you got for me?
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. Paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Okay. You don't seem to like people.
So is there anyone you like?
Oh, I wasn't aware we were competing for congeniality awards. I thought we were rescuing synths. My mistake. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please
Genius
tell me
code.
Deacon taught you that at least.
Of course he did. I don't even want to get on this guy's good side. He's a dick.
He taught me what I need to know. including that.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
I just noticed that for some reason the reflection in the eyes of my helmet is of a distant city, which doesn't make any sense. Anyway, now we've done that, we'll take some more drugs and we'll be on our way. No, we don't want to visit Pam, not right now.
Up there?
We want to take the secret exit out and head back to Sanctuary, because that's part 1 of my intended set of missions before we visit Far Harbor completed. And our next stop, the next part of the plan, oh, I left myself some junk here, is of course to talk to Paladin Dance.
Ready to move out?
Yes, we're ready, let's go.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
On goes his helmet, and we're off to ArcJet Systems. And so we reach ArcJet Systems with the Paladin in tow. Let's follow him and see just how many synths are infesting this place.
Corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done.
It's always the corporations, Dance. It's always the
It
corporations.
appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt.
Yes, thankfully for us. Ooh, stuff to steal. So as soon as I turn the power back on, we'll be assaulted by synths. But that's okay, Dance can stand a few synths, no problem. Oh, I'm getting too lazy in my password guessing. It's just a novice, the chances of me getting it right away are just really high. Now I have to look for brackets. There we go. What's left?
Got it.
That one? Done. Power options. Please turn the power on.
Engine core power restored.
And there we go.
Thermal engine fueled.
Yeah, I haven't got time to waste. You can leave him fighting these guys for quite some time. I don't think they're infinite. At least I seem to remember that one time I didn't press the button and he did eventually defeat all of them. But honestly, I've got a ton of fusion cells right now. Yeah, I've got nearly 500 fusion cells, so it's not really a big deal to just milk the few that exist and ignore the rest. Did I not press the button yet? No, there we go, the engine's gonna fire. I do like the effect on his armour. Oh, poor Dance. 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 Magic dance.
Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Good score. Whilst we're here, actually, we're going to take the junk jet. It's kind of a cool weapon. I mean, it always was in Fallout 3. It's just kind of feeble, which is why most people don't use it. But we'll pick it up anyway. Hey, Dance, you okay?
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Ah, well, he recovered very quickly, I think. Let's make sure to take all of their stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Lots and lots of fusion cells. I won't bother picking up any of the weapons. No need. Oh, lots and lots of fusion cells. And then we have to proceed through the lift.
Going down.
Dance, you got in the lift! Congratulations, most NPCs can't manage that. You're a cut above the rest. And here we are, at the top of the tower, where there are more synths to kill. But not exactly a tough fight. Although it doesn't help when they get close up and personal with their automatic pistols. And they're done.
I hope that's the last of them. Yeah.
Oops, didn't mean to get shock baton. Never mind.
Check the SEMPER reads. They may have been after the transmitter as well.
I rather suspect, Monsieur Paladin, it's here.
Let's get out of here.
We've got
Take
the
service
transmitter.
elevator to the surface.
Ooh, and another desk fan. Oh, and some military-grade circuit boards. And why not, let's get some yarn. But, in general, mission accomplished. We've got Paladin Dance. Oh, is he coming in the lift again? Nope. We've got him his transmitter, which means now he can contact the Brotherhood back in Washington, D.C., and they will come to his rescue. Of course, if you don't do this mission, they come to his rescue anyway, which makes the whole thing a little bit pointless. Hey, stop magically doing that.
Bunker looks clear.
But never mind. One thing to note, I swear, every time I exit this particular bunker, there is a radiation storm, and I don't know if that's pure coincidence or not, because I must have only done it
That could have gone
2 or 3
We have
times,
a lot to discuss.
but it's a bit suspicious.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Sure, we did pretty well, but stop judging me.
I don't need an evaluation.
Accepting constructive criticism is the best way to improve ourselves, both physically and mentally. However, this doesn't diminish your role in the operation. Without your assistance, it could have been in jeopardy. That being said, I believe we have 2 important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
And indeed, Righteous Authority is an extremely useful laser rifle, because it has the power of double damage on criticals, and the critical meter filling faster. Now, for a character like myself, who has a pretty low luck and pretty low number of action points, it's not ideal, you can't get the most out of it, but it's still a very good weapon. Yeah, I think that'll do,
That
sure.
isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it.
You gave me a pretty good rifle.
Paying all of its debts. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager reward. Or you could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
Well, I think you underestimate me. I am currently General of the Minutemen, and I have several settlements under my control. Not to mention my general awesomeness at defeating various enemies of the Commonwealth. Oh, and I'm also in the Railroad, so hey. But still, I'll join up because I think it's important that I sort of get involved with the local organizations. And I don't appreciate your impatience either.
I'd be honored to join.
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Will do, Paladin. But I tell you what, how about you meet me there, because I'm going to cheat my way directly back. Yes, that was an extremely straightforward mission, and the reward you get from it, in the form of Righteous Authority, is exceptionally good. In fact, even if you're not remotely interested in working with the Brotherhood, those 2 missions alone are worth doing.
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aylin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team.
It's me!
She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
You look cel-shaded.
Stuck out here too damn long. I'm itching to see some real action.
Good, you're back. Aylin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team.
You just said
that.
She
shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Yeah, that's very flattering of you. But let's make a fun joke just to remind everyone how cool I am.
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah? And here I thought you joined up for a sense of purpose and meaning.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Hey, that's rude.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough.
Bald
Like
guy
it or not,
needs an attitude
you're going to have to
adjustment.
learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Okay. I mean, I understand the point of following rules. When I'm conqueror of the world, I fully expect other people to follow the rules I impose on them. But for now, I'm not in that position, so understood, sir.
Understood.
Outstanding. Since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect.
Oh, thank God he
fall in
didn't say
line,
blowjobs.
you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. Now, before I release you to Halen and Reese for your assignments, there's one last order of business. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Initiate. This is only a training rank. I'm not permitted to grant ranks any higher than that.
Well, it's a bit low, but I'm not going to complain yet.
Fair enough.
Outstanding, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Yes, I do.
To victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I need you to report to Halen or Reese for your next assignment. Dismissed, soldier.
Well, look here. I studied Latin for 5 years, Reese, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Don't you scowl at me. Rude. So, that was the Brotherhood missions done. We're now part of the Brotherhood, which means that when they turn up in the Commonwealth, we'll be able to visit them. I don't think we'll have to visit them for them to be sort of considered on our side, so to speak. So we have completed part 2 of our ongoing quest to do little bits and pieces before we go to Fard Harbor. And part...
Oh, hell no!
What the hell? Who just... There's a raider coming up here? Seriously? The Brotherhood just let raiders wander around near to their camps? That's, rather odd. But he's dealt with. As I was saying, yes, we've completed parts 1 and 2. Part 3 and part 4 are to murder Kellogg, so that the Brotherhood actually arrive in the Commonwealth, and also to complete the Cabot House quest, because I want to get the Charisma Bottlehead. So, first things first, we'll be back to Sanctuary, and then we'll decide which one to do next there.